we'll call him the seller because he was thinking about selling, said, well, all you guys do the same thing. Well, let's just revert back to the individual themselves, and let's talk about what it takes to get a real estate license. Okay. So what it takes to get a real estate license is not much. I think you just need a high school diploma. And let's talk about what they teach you in real estate school and what you need to know to pass the test. Well, they teach you law, but here in Illinois, we use attorneys. We're a judicial state. So I don't think that's that important, although an agent does have to understand some degree of law, but they don't need to know every aspect. Okay, it's just the truth. You need to know, well, they teach you how to do a mortgage, but we have mortgage brokers. The agents don't do the lending. At the end of the day, the buyer is going to go to a mortgage broker, and the mortgage broker is going to figure out the details and figure out what their payments are going to be, how much you need to put down, the rate, so on and so forth. You do need to know a little bit about contracts, but frankly, well, it's important, but it's not the utmost important thing. So that's another thing that we could talk about, because the contract comes after you sell your home, okay, or if you're going to buy a home. Now, there's a bunch of initial steps that lead up to that point, and that's what I want to speak about. Let's say also in the real estate school, they teach you ethics. Okay, now that's somewhat important, okay, because you don't want to do the wrong thing, and it's always good to abide by the rules. So ethics are important. Some ethics are just common sense. Okay, it is. Say it like it is. So let's talk about how those help to cause an agent to sell your home. Frankly, they don't. Okay. So why do you hire a real estate agent? Well, the goal is to sell the home. And what do they use that they learned from real estate school that they had to pass the state exam with to sell your home? None of those apply to be able to sell your home, right? A code of ethics does not allow them to sell your home. That gives them some rules to abide by. And knowing how to do a mortgage does not help them to sell your home. Knowing law in real estate does not help them to sell your home. But let's talk about the important things that they do need to know, because real estate school is just like your elementary school here and your formalities of school, is that once you get into the real world, everything changes. It's a fact. Everything changes. So once a real estate agent graduates from real estate school, everything changes, because none of the things that they learn in real estate school is going to help you from what they know to sell your home. But let's talk about what is important. Okay, what's important if you're going to sell your home is number one, marketing and advertising, because you have to attract to be able to find a buyer. So if they don't have a high level understanding of marketing and how to attract and components and technology that's available now in order to attract and market your property properly, it's not going to help you. Now, let's just say they know how to market and they know how to attract, okay? The next, which is highly important, is do they know how to sell? If you're interviewing brokers and if you're not testing them, if they know how to sell, then you as a seller, you're not doing your job to find out who's really good. Because it's real estate sales. It's not real estate comfort. It's not real estate confidant. It's not real estate consultant. Okay, although some people say they're a consultant. But it's real estate sales. Let's get into the nitty gritty. It's sales. So if you hire an agent that doesn't know how to sell, they don't know how to effectively communicate the value of your home in the marketplace, regardless of the market, then you're not going to sell, right? So they have to be able to fundamentally communicate in an effective way, which is persuasive and allows influence, in order to sell the buyer your home, to convert them from an interested party into, I want to buy this home. It's a fact. So who are you going to hire? You, at the end of the day, are going to hire someone who knows how to market, communicate, and sell your home, and get you past what are typically the 4 milestones, otherwise known as contingency, so that you can close. That's what you need. Okay, that is the truth. A real estate license doesn't allow them to sell your home. It's just like a driver's license. Maybe they passed the test and they got their license, but are they an incredible driver? Can you put them on an Indy track, Indy 500, and can they have a possibility of winning the race? So that's the difference. I hope this video helps if you're thinking about buying or selling. I hope you understand what it takes to sell a home from your agent. And lastly, I'll just leave you with this. What does it take? Marketing, the ability to sell at a high level and make sure that you get from the point of contract through what are typically the 4 milestones to the closing, and then you prevail.